Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. It's a bit of a mouthful, the title is, but listen, I have my nitpicks, I have my complaints, but overall, it's a great time at the theater. When you're watching these movies, you want to see the little Scientologist run really fast and jump off of things and jump around, and you get that. You absolutely get that in this movie. Listen, Tom Cruise. Listen, I make my jokes, but he's phenomenal, right? Like he is the definitive movie star. Him doing all of his own stunts. It's so apparent in the movie, and it just makes it so much more entertaining. But I think all the rest of the supporting cast is also awesome in these movies as well. You have your mainstays like Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, is that his name? I think it is. Rebecca Ferguson, she's been here since 5, and she's still fantastic. But then you have newcomers in this, right? Like Haley Atwell, she's awesome. Listen, I love Haley Atwell. And she's phenomenal in this. Vanessa Kirby, has she been in these movies before, or is she also new? But yeah, she's good in it as well. Palm Clemente, she was a standout here. She plays one of the villains, and she's dope as well. I will say, I guess to get into some of the negatives, I didn't love the villain. He wasn't bad, I guess, but he wasn't a standout villain like we have had standout villains in these movies before. But yeah, he served his purpose. Also, while the action is phenomenal, it's exhilarating. Don't get me wrong. I consider Mission Impossible to be sort of the cream of the crop when it comes to action franchises in the modern day. I did think in this one that some of the set pieces went on for a little too long, like the car chase in Rome, I think it was. It just went on for a little too long. I thought some of the bits, like with the little like yellow car, they weren't too funny. Like when it was like, oh, I can't drive. I don't know. They weren't all that funny, and they went on for way too long. I think there's I guess, spoiler alert. I guess I don't know. I'm going to talk about the final sequence. The final sequence with the trains, and when they're like sort of jumping from not train track to train track, but train deck to, or what is like one individual train thing called? You know what I'm talking about, when they're jumping from train to train, and I thought that went on for just a little too long. Just a lot of action sequences in the movie that just go on for a little too long. I feel like they could have been edited down a bit. But listen, those are minor gripes. This movie is consistently entertaining. The cast are phenomenal. I think they have great chemistry with each other. But my other complaint is that I feel like just the overall plot, it ends up coming off as a little too goofy, right? The whole AI thing. They really hammer in the message of AI is bad, AI is scary and dangerous, and blah blah blah. And it is. AI is bad, AI is dangerous, and AI is scary. But with how just in your face the message is, it's like in very specifically right now in this where we're at with this technology, this movie should be unsettling. It should be downright terrifying. But because of how it's executed, it just comes off as goofy, which I think is unfortunate. But at the end of the day, it's Mission Impossible. You're watching the little Scientologist run around and jump off of things. It's very entertaining. So yeah, let me know what you think about Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.